Hello everybody, welcome back to our ASTON arcade mod. This is episode 42. Today we will finish the month of December, then we will have gone through 2.5 months as seasons within 42 episodes. I think that's okay. In the end I think there's gonna be like a 4 to 5 season series. We will go through December, play against West Ham, second at the moment, and Crystal Palace, first place at the moment. Simulating a few games, starting with the game against Southampton, and then we are in the transfer window. I will make a break of at least 1 day, probably even 2 days, because I want to do a special video. So there might not be a video on 1 day, and then there might be the special video, because I might need 2 days to work on this video. And therefore, you have time to tell me who you want me to buy. I don't have that much money, but we could make a transfer. Especially, I will look at some players in this month, in this episode, with an expiring contract, and if there are a few players we can sign on a big contract, I will present you them in the end of the video, and then you can decide who exactly you want me to go for. First of all though, we will simulate this home game against Southampton. Mo is of course our first choice striker at the moment. Cook is playing because of injuries. We should be able to get a win. I will quick some 3-1. Boom! It is an easy 3-0 win. Dembele, Lozano, Stendera again missed the penalty. I think he missed the last 3 penalties. We might have to think about a new penalty taker. I mean, when I shoot penalties, I always go with him. But he missed the last 3 when I simulated. But I don't care because it's not important, he scored a goal as well. 3-0 win against Southampton. 3 goals, happy with that. This is gonna be the training for the next few days. At the moment my goal is to get every first choice player to an 82 and every backup to an 78 rating. Neves is not 82 rated, Lozano is not 82 rated, Diop is not 82 rated, and I think Werner is also not 82 rated, but I'm not sure about Werner. For the backups, Miazga is not 78 rated, Oxford is not 78 rated, I think, then Fernandes, but he is injured of course, and Berg and Berg, I think Pulisic is, Berg as well I think. So I think there are only Oxford, Miazga, Fernandes left, and that's it for the backups, and Diop, Neves and Lozano for the first choices. Maybe Werner, maybe more, a few players I'm not sure about. If you finish that, I can basically just train whoever I want to, because the next step would be like 85 for first choice, but there are a few players I don't think we can get to an 85, or it would take ages, like Klostermann and Amavi for example, as well as Gabriel. So I think after that I will just train whoever I want to, because I hit what I wanted to do. So you can tell me, after I trained these 5, who else should I train? I don't care, I can train Dembele completely, give him 4 to 5 slots, train to 90. It's completely up to you. Who would you like me to train after these 5 players? We lost actually in the AFL Cup against Middlesbrough at home. First of all, we took the lead and still managed to not win, because second of all, we had to go for fucking extra time. And of course, Dembele and Stendera got subbed in. That means Dembele and Stendera and Neves are quite tired, and Fosu-Mensah is injured. 5 weeks. We have so many injured midfielders, it's actually not fun anymore. We are now gonna play against Everton. They won against Crystal Palace, who were first when we started the episode, and got a draw against West Ham, so we should definitely not underestimate them. They have not the best team ever, to be honest, and they are not that amazing in the league, but against the big teams they always win or at least get a draw. Okay, they score, we get the equalizer. I will quick some 3-1. Boom! We do lose because Stojiljkovic scored twice against us. So we did indeed lose this game. Not to Xabi Alonso, to be honest. Not a big surprise, but I would have, to be honest, I would have expected a draw against them, and I would have been really happy with a draw. A loss away against Everton is not the worst result ever, but if we win against Mainz, we would have a perfect group stage campaign. And I told you, Mainz could still get second. I would like to, because I like Mainz, especially as a German. They have to win against Rosenborg. Oh wait, we are playing against Mainz. Oh, I made a mistake. So we would have to lose for Mainz, but in the end I want the perfect campaign. So I do want a win. Diop improving stand tackle to 90. He's the first one who hit the 82 rating. I actually didn't expect any of these to hit the 78 or 82 rating in this episode. Diop did actually. Oh, we lost. God fucking damn it, we are in some bad form at the moment. Mo is actually not 78 rated yet, so I have to improve him as well. Okay, Fernandes is back, so the first one of the whole injury list is finally back. It is Fernandes. Let's have a quick look at the league table. First of all, we can see that Crystal Palace is still first place. Even though they don't look that amazing, they still are first place, actually. Man City haven't lost the game yet, but they also got 9 fucking draws. 6 wins isn't that much, actually. We have 6 wins, but they have 9 draws and haven't lost yet. That's crazy. West Ham with 14 games played, they dropped down a bit, but there's 24 points, so with a win they could go up to probably third, maybe, yeah, probably third in best case. Second won't be possible. With a win though, if we win, we could go in front of them up to 4th place, so in the top 4. So we do really want to win this game. We will play with our first choice team. Fernandes is on the bench, but of course I don't want to really use him. Yeah, let's just hope that we can please win this game, please. Jordan Morris, maybe he can help us. We need goals. Lewis Cook with the cross. It's amazing for Lozano. I can't fucking believe. How are we missing these chances? I don't understand. Of course Lozano isn't good at heading, but goddamn Randolph is in their goal. Got out. It's an open fucking goal. And he did not get it on target. That's the thing. God fucking damn it. Oh, very nice, very nice. Look at this space. He has a lot of space to run in. He has some huge pace. Dembele is not making the run. Mo stopped for some reason. But Lozano on the other side. I just have to... Why? It is a penalty. As always, for some reason, the CPU likes to slide tag in their own box. But did you see the thing? First of all, Mo stopped this run for no reason. Dembele didn't even start this run. And Lozano did one window. Or, I don't know what I mean. What I want to say. He started a run. So I wanted to pass it to him long post. And he just stopped. Like for what? It's just retarded. Dembele, please. Oh, Dembele finally scored. Of course, it's just a penalty. But he had a lot of these chances, like from 12-30 meters. Only one against the goalkeeper, and he missed them all. So at least once he scored. Fucking hell, man. The amount of chances we need to fucking score a goal is just not okay. It's pathetic, man. But hey, it's 1-0 for us. Like, I'm not even that happy about it, man. Ooh, close one actually. Close one, still on the ball! God damn it. Can we not just once score such a lucky goal? Ah, damn it. 8 shots already. 8 to 2 shots. 1 goal with a penalty. 8 shots and 1 goal was the goal was a penalty. That's not good enough. That's just not good enough. Lozano tried something. Ooh, that was really nice. Lozano, that's another penalty. Okay, we can't score out of the game for some reason, or without help. For some reason we can't score without help. But at least we do get the help. Second time they decide to slide tag in the box for no reason, and it's a penalty. It was a nice one too though between these two. Dembele, I will go to the left side this time, and it works perfectly. Or at least we score the penalties. It wasn't the greatest one, but the goalkeeper jumped to the wrong way, so it's fine. It was quite to the middle, to be honest, if we look at this again. If he's jumping to the left, it's an easy save. But he isn't doing so. Dembele with a second goal, but both were penalties 2-0. So at least we will get 3 points. I'm very sure about it. At least we will score goals, and especially Dembele finally scores goals. But of course, they are just penalties. So it just doesn't really count, if you know what I mean. I need him to score a goal out of the game. Or a free kick, or after a corner, whatever. But not with a penalty. Then I can see that something changed. Yet I don't really know if it actually really changed and Dembele finally can score chances. Oh, okay, thank God. If I talk about a few players real quick, I do definitely prefer Timo Werner, for sure. Morris is a good player, but Timo's just playing better. Marc Stendera with the chance to score third, and he is doing so. Marc Stendera, he can't score penalties, but he scores the chances. No stammer left at all. And under pressure, has to shoot with his first touch, but no chance for Randolph. 3-0. We're gonna win this game quite easily. Oh, you have to be kidding me. Of course. Of course. Instead of giving us the 3-0, it wasn't our best game ever, but instead of giving us a 3-0 win, the clean sheet, we scored the penalties, we scored 1 goal out of the game. It was a decent enough game, 3 points, easy. Of course we have to concede with the last attack in the whole game. to not get the clean sheet. To be honest, that was a really bad game. If they don't give us the penalties, I don't think we're actually gonna win this game. So I'm still not really happy with our performance. We were not able to get the clean sheet. Dembele, Morris, Lozano, they were not able to score a goal. Everything that happens basically is that they gave us penalties for no reason and we scored them. But okay, Man U won against Arsenal, Swansea won against Tottenham, Chelsea only with a draw, so Chelsea is really not interesting. They were 13th when we started the episode and they dropped points, so they are just not really interesting. We are up to 4th place. We are gonna simulate for a few games, and Crystal Palace, of course, is the second game we're gonna play today. Don't understand why my mention rating is just at 69. I really don't get it. I just have to talk about it. Mention rating is up to 74 and Inash is back. Of course, Inash is not that important, but at least we have another option for the midfield, especially for my second choice team. Norwich City actually got a draw against Palace, so they won against Man City, what is already a surprise. Lost against Chelsea, which is also kind of a surprise because Chelsea is shitting this yet in this season, and got a draw against first place. Burke with a goal to follow with a red card. I will quick some 3-2-1. Boom! It's a 2-1 win. Seferovic actually with the equalizer. Dembele got subbed in quite early, so that's not amazing. Morris also. Morris though, after he got subbed in 2 minutes before the end, we almost would have dropped points, but he did get the win. We can also see that West Ham lost and City and Man United got a draw because Man United got a late equalizer. So another 3 points, we are in decent form. We are still 4th place and also only 2 points yet behind Villa. Of course, they still have a game. But because of the draw between City and Man U, we are just 2 points behind Man U and on the same amount of points than City. And if Crystal Palace maybe is only, if they actually lose and we win, we could actually even finish this episode as 1st place. Miazga is improving slide tackle and stand tackle both from 79 to 80. He has now 18 all defensive skills, so marking, slide tackle and stand tackle is 78 rated, so I will stop training him. Oxford also in the next training should improve stand tackle and marking and should therefore also hit the 78 rating. So actually expected maybe one, but probably not even one player to hit the 82 or 79 rating. Okay, I just had to make a quick break. I think what I said last is that I actually expected to like 0 or even 1 player to hit the 78 or 82 rating, and now actually 2 did and another one will do, so at least 3 will actually do it. I think that's what I said. I don't think I said anything else. If so, then I'm sorry, because I just had to make it back. I got surprised by somebody and had to help them real quick. So yeah, I think that was the last thing I said though. Fosu is also back from injury quite early. I mean, he was injured for 5 weeks, I think, and I think it's been 3 weeks, 2 or 3, so actually quite early. I didn't expect him to be back that early, but I'm fine with it. So he is back as well. Now there are only Fernandes, no not Fernandes, only Veretout and I think another player missing, or maybe just Veretout. We're not gonna play against Crystal Palace. Or another thing I have to show you actually. Jordan Marvi, he is on the thumbnail, he wants to leave. So we had 2 players on the thumbnail with Marvi and Ayew. And Ayew left us, or we sold him, so I put the Beer's face over him, and now Marvi wants to leave. But I don't want to give him away, because he's an amazing left back. I do enjoy him a lot. I don't know who else I would go for, except of somebody like Alaba or whatever, Jordi Alba. So I really don't want to sell him. I will offer him a contract, maybe that's working out. I have no interest in selling him. Good news guys, Crystal Palace lost the last game and Man City only got a draw in the 17th game. That means with a win we would at least go up 2 places to 2nd. And if we win and Man U is losing, or maybe with a draw, yeah, maybe with a draw, depends on how high we're winning with how many goals. If we manage to win by 2 goals and Man United is drawing, or we win and Man United is losing, we would actually finish this episode as 1st place, start as 5th place and as 1st. That would be crazy, but of course first of all we have to beat Crystal Palace. Now I can remember, the second player who is injured is of course Werner. So Werner and Veretout are the only 2 injured players. These kids are awful, man, these are really awful. I will go for this one, but yeah. Well, Doubletake unfortunately. I mean, I don't know if you can remember, but Crystal Palace is one of the teams I like to play against the least, because every time we played against them, basically the same thing happened. I think except of once, but we played against them like 3 or 4 times, and only once it was quite an easy, I think like 2-1 win or so. But all the time we had a lot of chances, missed them, but especially what happened is that every time they had an attack, they scored. Benteke is always scoring wonder goals against us. Every time like a volley or a long shot. I hate Benteke. I hate to play against Benteke. Every goddamn time he has to score one of the best goals of his career probably against us. Every goddamn time. So hopefully this time it's not happening, but I think I say this like the second or third time. And yet we were not able to stop Christian Benteke. But we want to win this one. We are playing at home and this would be a great opportunity to go up to a second or even first place. And we won easily against West Ham, so I feel like we should be able to win this one, even without Veretout and Werner. Maybe straight away, Dembele is completely through. Not the best first touch, but he still has the pace. Long post finish, maybe Dembele, thank God, maybe he actually changed. Scored both penalties last game. I told you I want him to score a goal, though that is not a penalty, to be sure that he changed. And this is a clear example. It wasn't the easiest position to shoot from, and that was a perfect finish. 5 minutes played, Ousmane Dembele scoring once again. Another early goal. This is what I want to see. Great start. Oh, Mark with the one. The pass to is decent. Mark scoring this chance normally. And this time he is not. Because he hits the inner post. You have to be fucking kidding me, man. Would have been such an important goal this second. But straight away I wanted to pass it to... I think no, he's not offside. Klostermann is not crossing it, even though I asked him to. I wanted to pass it through to Stendera. He passed it to Dembele. The player is again not doing what I want. But come on. That was such an amazing attack. Good finish though. Oh, thank God. And then the inner post. Pass it to Dembele. Oh, no. Oh, man. Neves with a long shot got blocked. Twice we hit the fucking post, man. All the episodes we can't score. Now we finally can actually score and our shots are decent. We are quite decent in front of a goal. And what happens? We hit the post twice. Fucking hell, man. Oh, Dembele. Can he go around? Nice. Can he score that? Ousmane Dembele. He has changed first. Definitely now. We definitely know now he has changed. This is why I bought him. Because he is an intelligent player. He is pacey. He can dribble. He can finish with his left and right foot. Not sure why I made the break there. But this is why I bought him. Last game, 3 goals. He scored both. 2 of them. And this game, 2 goals. He scored both. 4 goals in 2 games for Ousmane Dembele. And he finally showed he scored with his right foot, with his left foot. Long post with finesse. Penalties. This is why I signed him. Fucking hell, man. Why was he so shit? But yeah, this should be another easy win now. 2-0, we are definitely the better team. Yeah, Dembele, oh damn it, if he would have been able to get that. But yeah, Crystal Palace not doing a great job. It would be a big surprise if we don't win this one. But I would really like to get a clean sheet. Especially after we didn't get it against West Ham. Thanks for the corner, that was very nice. So let's please not concede, maybe score another one. The cross for Diop, and there is Gabriel hit the post for the 3rd time. God damn it, man. We scored 2 goals, hitting the post 3 times. Lozano to Moes, Moes is through. Easy finish please. Jordan Moes, 3-0. Exactly 60 minutes played. Good attack, Dembele, Lozano, Moes, and look at that finish. Yes, this is what I want to see. Why not like this every time? Jordan Moes going, 6 minutes played, 3-0, game over. You're winning 3-1 against West Ham, who has second start of... Oh, please don't be injured. 3-1 against West Ham. Oh, of course he had to be fucking injured. Standing up, holding shoulder, broken ankle. G fucking G. I hate this shitty game. But I can't even finish my sentence because of this. And I forgot what I wanted to say as well. We might be through once again. Again, not the best position to score from, but it would have probably been another goal. Mandanda though with this save. Maybe from the corner. Corner's decent. Dive with the header over the crossbar. Oh, thank God he actually missed. That would have been typical. First of all, again, not the clean sheet. And of course, Benteke with the goal. Amazing cross. Not sure how he missed that. Lozano for Moes. Maybe it's us actually this time scoring a late goal. Moes gets fouled. For some reason, not a free kick or penalty. That was a foul. But ref blows the whistle. 3-0 win against Crystal Palace. Easy win. We had more chances. We hit the post 3 times. We could have scored a lot more chances. Don't really get how we score 3 goals and have hit the post 3 times instead of just 5 shots on target. But we can see Swansea won, Leicester won, Stoke lost against Man U, Arsenal won, Spurs won, and I think West Ham actually lost. So we don't finish as first because of course Man U won against Stoke, but we finish as second place, just 2 points behind first. It's at least only a sprained ankle, not a broken one. It's okay, I guess. Berg is actually just 76 weighted. I'm not sure why, but I was really sure that he's already 78. So we actually have to improve Berg 2 more times. There we go, Oxford hit the 78. I will therefore stop training him. The last day of the year 2018, the last game of this season. Not season, but of course this episode is what I want to say. Queen is of course still in the center mid position. Konate now or CDM just because I can't use Posemensa anymore my second choice team. I need him for my first choice team. Pulisic and Queen's going 2 goals actually, so I'm not sure what is going on with Chelsea, but look at that team and then tell me why they're so shit. I don't really understand. Even their bench, Baba, Hazard, Aubameyang, Kante, Remy, and they still play with Costa, Musonda, Traoré, Matic, Pasalic, Christensen, David Luiz, Courtois. They should not be losing these kind of games, especially against my second choice team that also has a lot of third choice players in there. Shouldn't happen, but it happened. We still finish as second and third choice because Man U won, but this is a good way to finish this episode. Alright guys, I will, oh, we got actually a transfer offer, so it seems like we actually have to sell him. So that's another thing I have to see. Yeah, we have to. Okay, then I will try to get as much money as possible, so we might make a few signings, maybe a left back signing and a big contract signing. I will go for at least like 22.5 is my first counter offer. I think we can get a decent amount of money. I want 20 million is what I want in my transfer budget. I'm now showing you real quick who we can sign. You guys know we have around 6.3 and a good wage budget. If we change that, let's say people normally ask for like 80 to 90k. We do have around, let's say 6 to 10 million is what we basically have in our transfer and wage budget. The thing is, of course we can sell Amavi, probably we have to sell him. I will put on my shortlist, I want to sign him back at some point. But for now I probably would have to sell him. So you have to tell me, one, a new left back, I need a new world class left back, or somebody just to loan out and to use Rigonri. So this is the first thing, what exactly would you like me to do? If of course we sell Amavi and we don't sign somebody but just loan somebody out and then use Henry or still use Henry as backup but we are able to actually loan out somebody big, then we have more money and therefore we can make not only 1 or 2 but maybe even 2, 3, 4 big contract signings to improve the team a lot before the next season already. Without even spending that much money, sign a lot of players. If we sign a left back door, of course then the question is, are we gonna sign back Amavi? And if we sign back Amavi, are we then gonna use the player? So I might actually go for the loan. Now the players we can sign. From England we have Courtois, 92 weighted. He is on a huge wage, so it wouldn't make too much sense. If I go for Courtois, I would sell Lafont. Remember that. If I go for Courtois, he is only 26, 92 weighted. He can probably improve to 93 or 94. We can get him for 0. Has a huge value. I would sell Lafont. That's the first thing. We can go for Martial, who I definitely wanted to go for. He is on a decent wage, but he would be worth it. If I go for him though, I probably would still have to sell one of the wingers. I don't need too many. Hector Bellerin. I was thinking about maybe just using Klostermann as backup because Klostermann probably won't core that much anymore. Go for another right back. Hector Bellerin probably would be the main option then. And then sell Hakimi, who I don't really like. So if I go for Hector Bellerin, he is not in the great wage, probably asking for 120, maybe 140, not more. We could sell Hakimi and get this dude in. A decent option, so he is one of my favorites. Another 62 weight goalkeeper is a bit older, but also asking for around 250k. So I probably would prefer Courtois, but if Courtois not possible, De Gea is also an option. We have Chris Smalling is another centre mid. Don't really need him if I go for him. I don't really think it's worth it, but it's another option. We do have Lewandowski, also don't think it's worth it because he's amazing, but he's not really pacey, so he doesn't really perfectly fit my tactics. He's old and he is on a huge wage. But these are your options, especially Martial and especially Bellerin is the main option there. We have an 87 rated goalkeeper. The main thing about him is he is of course also really high rated and might still improve to like 88, 89, 90. But he's on a really low wage. I would have to spend 250, 300,000 pounds a week for Courtois or De Gea. This dude might already accept like 45, 50. So he would probably also be an amazing option, but a lot cheaper. Is he worth it though? Is he better than Lafont? Good question. We have Thiago in here, who is on a decent page, so I don't really think I want to go for him, but I also want to maybe go for somebody else in Veretout. I don't like Veretout that much. He would, of course, be better than Veretout, so that's another option. And last but not least, from Spain, we do have Koke, 88 weighted, or not a huge weight, so he's kind of the same player like Thiago, but probably a bit better. And we do have Costas Manolas. Right back, Bellerin, that's the most important option. Martial up front, and that's basically it. So especially I'm thinking about, should I go for Martial? I would then use Lozano as backup. Then I would sell probably Pulisic. Because I like Berg, but Pulisic, I still don't really like him that much. He's still not that great. So if you want me to go for Martial, he's not on too much wage, I could go for him. And then I could would probably sell, what is his name again? Pulisic, after half a year. In the next half of the season, in the end of the season. Then we also have the option to go for Bellerin. Then I would sell Hakimi and use Klostermann as backup. Bellerin, I can definitely get him to a high 80. Klostermann, it would even take him ages to get him to like an 84. So these are the two main options, but these are all the options I have yet, 12 in total. There will be more for sure. I wanted to ask you, you have some days, there won't be another episode tomorrow, probably only in 3 or 4 days for next episode. You have some time to tell me, out of all these players, who you want me to go for. You can tell me, don't go for any of them, they're all not worth it. You can tell me 2 or 3 names. We do have the money, we do have the option. Because I also want to ask you, should I go for another left back, sign somebody, or just loan somebody out so we have more money to make more big contract signings? It's up to you guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, please smash the like button. There's nothing else I want to ask you. I'm not sure what I will upload yet tomorrow, maybe nothing actually, and we'll just work on this special video. Have an amazing day, guys. Sorry if this video is a bit longer, but I think it's okay because I will make a break now. Have an amazing day and bye.